Welcome to Make Academy with AI Automation Elite.
Welcome to Course 3 of the Make Foundation qualification. In this course, we're going to dive deeper into the world of operations, understand how pricing is impacted by your usage, and navigate through subscriptions within Make. In this unit, you won't need to add anything new to the scenarios we covered in the first two courses, but it's a good idea to have them open for hands-on exercises along the way. Let's start by defining what an operation is. Think of an operation as the building blocks of your workflows. Every time a module in Make performs an action, it uses an operation. For example, you add a row to your Google Sheet that consumes one operation. Similarly, retrieving the weather information also uses one operation. Other actions that consume operations include creating, updating, deleting, transforming, iterating, aggregating, reading, and searching data. However, not all modules use operations. For instance, error handler modules like rollback, break, resume, commit, and ignore do not consume operations. We'll cover these in more detail in a later course within Make Academy. Now let's talk about operation counting. Imagine you're keeping track of how many tasks you complete each month. Operation counting is similar. It's about being aware of how many operations you've used within a month. For example, the first module in a scenario runs once and always counts as one operation, even if it doesn't produce a single bundle. Each time a module performs an action, it consumes an operation based on the number of actions required. So if you're adding 3 rows to a Google Sheet, that's 3 operations consumed. Understanding how many operations you've used is crucial because Make's pricing is based on your operations usage. If you exceed your monthly limit, your scenarios will be paused. However, if you're on an enterprise plan, your scenarios will continue to run up to a certain limit. If you find you need more operations, you can purchase extra ones if you're on a paid plan. But the main goal of this unit is to help you set expectations and avoid surprises by keeping track of the operations usage. To give you a clearer picture on how operations are consumed, let's walk through a simple scenario. Imagine you have a workflow that watches your email account and adds each email to a spreadsheet. The first action is to watch a specific email account. In this example, let's say it's a Gmail account. The trigger module here consumes only one operation, no matter how many emails are sent or how you set the limits. For instance, whether there are 0 emails or 50 emails, it still counts as one operation. Let's say 5 emails are returned from the Watch Emails module. The trigger module has generated 5 separate bundles, but it has only consumed one operation. The second action is to add a new row to a spreadsheet for each email. This module consumes one operation per action. So adding 5 rows means 5 operations. In total, this entire scenario consumes 6 operations, 1 from the trigger module and 5 from adding rows. Before we move to the next example, let's test your understanding with a quick question. Imagine a scenario where the first module watches responses on a form, creates a document for each response, downloads the document, and then emails it to the user who filled out the form. If 4 people have submitted their response, how many operations will this scenario consume in total? Is it 11, 12, 13, or 14? Let's pause for a few seconds, think about the answer, and once you're ready, hit play for the answer. Take a moment to think about it. Correct answer is 13 operations. Let's break it down. The scenario performs 4 separate actions: watching the form response, creating documents, downloading files, and emailing users. The first action, watching form response, consumes one operation, regardless of how many responses there are. For each of the 4 responses, 3 actions are performed: creating a document, downloading the file, and sending an email. That's 3 operations per response, totaling 12 operations for 4 responses. Add the initial operation from the trigger module, and a total comes to 13 operations. So where can you keep track of how many operations you've used? It's simple. Just navigate to the left-hand side of the screen and click on Organization. You'll be taken to your organization's dashboard where you can view your organization's data. In the Organizations tab, you'll see your subscription type displayed prominently. For example, if you're using a free account, it's limited to 1,000 operations per month. You'll also find the date and time when your operations usage resets. Now, if you're on a paid plan, you do have the option to purchase extra operations directly from this page. Down below, you'll see the active scenarios. Keep in mind that if you're on a free account, you're limited to 2 active scenarios running at the same time. Additionally, your operations usage and data transfer are visually displayed with an easy-to-read chart and graph. Also, you may want to keep in mind that with a free make account, the maximum amount of data you can transfer is 512 megabytes, and there is a 5 megabyte limit on file sizes. To explore all the different options and find the plan that best fits your needs, be sure to check out the pricings page. Just click upgrade. It'll take you here, and you can view what works for your current situation. And that wraps up our unit on operations, pricing impact, and subscriptions within Make. By understanding how operations work and keeping track of your usage, you can effectively manage your workflows and avoid unexpected pauses in your scenarios. Be sure to practice with scenarios from the first 2 courses and apply what you've learned today. In the next unit, we'll explore more advanced features and tools within Make Academy. Thanks for watching, and happy automating. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more tips and tutorials on mastering automation with AI Automation Elite.